This is going to be fun. And Balcells, little bobble with the tip. It's controlled by Illinois. And here we go. Keaton Wagler, 20 points per game over the last 13. Good ball movement. The skip around. It's Davis with the three. That dart is flat. Rebounded by B1G.
Great shot, great ball movement. That's how Illinois plays. Get you in rotation, and you got shooters everywhere. But Davis misses the easy one.
Here's Mast getting ready early, going to work against Mirkovic, and the freshman holds his own.
Clearly a concerted effort to try to get the ball into Mast early in the post.
Here's Stojakovic. Ivasic with Hoiberg on him. Mirkovic, B1G out to cover that three. Long ball tipped out of bounds to Nebraska. Fred Hoiberg, the head coach of the Huskers, they saw their winning streak snapped at Michigan on Tuesday. Here's Jamarcus Lawrence, the three, up and down. Very similar to his game winner in Champaign.
At right wing, and a great play from Mast. The versatility, he's the one doing the picking and the popping in terms of passing. And Lawrence drills it. The three-point line both ways. Both these teams make about 10, 11 threes a game. Going to be very important.
Stojakovic. Ivasic with the answer. And that's what Illinois can do 1 through 5. They're all shooters.
No doubt. Stretch you at all 5 positions without Boswell on the floor. The shooting really increases as well. And you see the 5 men in this game are very unique. They can shoot the three. They can do a little of everything.
Hoiberg turning the corner. Everything but the bucket as he got to the rim beyond Jake Davis.
This is a guy. Be interesting to see how Nebraska handles ball screens with Wagler. There's going to be a steady diet of those.
On to work against B1G. Here's Stojakovic. Gets into the paint. Hands from Hoiberg to deflect it away. Ivasic going to have to hurry. 4 to shoot. Davis back out to Wagler from the logo. Wagler off, and that's a shot clock violation. Good defense, Nebraska.
All starts with Sam Hoiberg's deflection. That was going to be a kick-out three. And he said in the first matchup, the word he used was shambles. He said, hey, they had us in shambles early on in that game with their execution. And this is that fun time. You get to see teams that second time, so the adjustments are there.
B1G's three. Got a wide open look. There's a reason he was wide open, though. He's only shooting 24% from three.
Yeah, that's not his game. He's going to take a few, but he's got to be very selective.
Sandwich, Stojakovic. Ball pops free, able to keep it alive. Now Wagler will look to create. Stojakovic, little head and shoulder fake, gets inside, no, and the rebound, Hoiberg tipped to Mast.
Great rotation defense. And Stojakovic excellent getting in the paint, but you got to have help guys there. I like Stojakovic's mentality early, though, trying to drive it.
Oh, Sanford getting going early with the three. Wagler, extra pass. It's Davis in the corner. He's fouled. Running out on him is B1G, and commits the personal. That's 3 free throws coming.
Illinois did not do a good enough job in the first matchup of just chasing Sanford and being in his body the entire time. Something to file away. Illinois played a lot of zone in the second half against Nebraska. And at the shoot-around today, Nebraska worked on a lot of zone offense. So now, you bring him on the floor and you get a little bit more versatility in terms of being able to drive it from that 4 spot.
And you give Mast a chance to catch his wind a little bit. That's going to be something Fred Hoiberg told us earlier today. They were going to be monitoring with both of these guys. The health of Frager, the health of Mast. Lawrence, very healthy, strong elbow jumper. Rebound, batted around to Hoiberg. Sanford got a look and hits the three.
What a play from Sam Hoiberg.
Huskers winning that rebounding battle, but it's very early. See what Illinois does off the timeout. Haven't hit a bucket in almost 3 minutes. Mirkovic with Hoiberg running out on him. Late shot clock. Wagler against Sanford. Trying to cross him over. From the logo, a little strong. Offensive rebound. Zvonimir Ivasic off the glass.
And that's the game. And especially with how Nebraska gets into rotation, you can get off your man for rebounds, and Zvonimir Ivicic makes his presence felt immediately, and now some zone from Brad Underwood. I think I like a steady diet of zone from Illinois today.
Well, you've got both of the Ivicic brothers at the back of that zone right now. Two big athletic guys back there.
And great rim protection, can contest.
And Frager shooting the three over the zone, rebounded by Mirkovic.
I just think that zone gets Nebraska out of their offense and their movement. Fred Hoiberg's still going to run some of his man stuff, but you don't have your full playbook, so I like that move from Brad Underwood.
Wagler. Oh, nice drop off. Ivicic to the rim. You noticing anything with the ankle of Frager early as Nebraska turns it over?
He looks like he's moving fine to me. I haven't really seen him fully explode yet. He's not a good athlete. He's a great athlete vertically. So we'll see what things look like when he really takes off. But so far, he's moved pretty well.
Tomislav Ivicic back on the floor. David Mirkovic will leave for Illinois. That ankle rolled for Frager 4 minutes into the Washington game. It was an ugly ankle driving to the right side of your screen towards that basket.
Just going to see so many on-ball screens, and you get switches and rotations, and then Illinois moves the ball to get open looks.
Here's Wagler. Hoiberg was there, but he jumped a little early, and Wagler went around him. Illinois on top on the road.
Really settled in the last couple of minutes. This zone, I think, has gotten Nebraska a little disjointed, and offensively, Illinois has gotten pretty good, clean looks.
Now to the free throw line. There's Mast, catch and shoot, and Mast struggling to start. He's 0 for 3 from the floor. 6-0 Illinois run looking to extend.
It's a good shot, though, right in the heart of that zone. You'll take that.
Extra pass. Davis waiting for Jacobson to clear, and the three rims out with a foul underneath against Nebraska. Mast inside, 7 to shoot. The open man is Frager for 3, and that will drop the drought. They were 0 for their last 5 before that 3 falls, and it's 12-10 Nebraska.
Well, you get a trapping defense. If you get it out of those traps, you're going to have a numbers advantage, and Frager gets the open look.
Stojakovic got a wide open look, couldn't connect there, and Mast able to secure the rebound.
I think Nebraska needs to explore early to not have to go against this zone or half-court defense with Illinois.
Sanford, a couple of early threes in this one. 14 to shoot for Mast. 8 to shoot. Now Jacobson against Wagler. Going baseline. Wrap around to Hoiberg. Low pass, and Hoiberg's 3 dies on the back iron.
Well, he said the pass was just a little below his knees, but it's a tough angle for Cale Jacobson to deliver that thing out to the top of the key.
Mirkovic, really good position and an excellent post feed.
Well, and again, if you're going to score in the post, it's got to be quick because the double team is always coming to the baseline. Mirkovic understanding that. Great feel and anticipation for a guy that's got a high IQ.
You can really say that about a lot of this Illinois team. Sanford in the corner, got that quick look. That corner 3 won't go. Ivicic starts it up to Stojakovic. Wagler, deep 3 again, and this one will splash down.
Boy, you better not leave that guy alone. That is too easy for a guy that has been scoring at a really high clip.
Doubles in 13 straight games, 20 points per game in that span. 9:50 to go first half, and an 11-3 burst for Illinois. Extra pass, Jacobson with the reverse, and Nebraska within 1.
Great job by Cale Jacobson just roaming that baseline. That short corner area is the weak soft spot, and Mast obviously is a good passer in the middle of it.
Now Wagler, is he starting to feel it with that 3 a moment ago? Mirkovic was the open man. They found him, and Hoiberg the rebound.
Another good look. I think Illinois has gotten quality shots this whole game so far.
The 6 of 16, and that'll be the first Illinois foul of the half. Part of the secret sauce of Illinois.
Yeah, they don't foul, so you don't get to the free throw line on them. They get offensive rebounds, and they're a good three-point shooting team.
Boy, 2 huge threes for Braden Frager.
I hope that ankle feel a little better, huh? Got to have better attention to detail than that if you're Illinois. understanding where those shooters are at.
Here's Wagler. Mirkovic, 7 to shoot. The long bender. And Ivisic. What a find to flush it down. Frager starting to feel it in transition. Quick 3, rebounded by Ivisic.
Well, Nebraska really loads to the ball, and you can get off of your man's body so those lobs can be there. It helps to have a 7-footer back there that can go to the top floor.
Then to shoot for Wagler. Good defense, Sanford. Wagler going to work again on the attack. No, and a foul with 1.4 on the shot clock. Had an initial mask on it that they basically just grabbed at the local drugstore, and that gave him all kinds of problems. So this is the custom mask. He still picks at it some. It's still, I mean, you're never going to be comfortable unless your name's Hannibal Lecter wearing that kind of a mask. But he is, and you can see he's still messing with it, changing it around a little bit. Been on for the better portion of a month now.
But despite the mask, he's finding a way to make an impact, though. He can shoot the 3. He's their best shot blocker. Very important piece.
He added 28 pounds in the offseason. Added contacts, too. That's helped. 15 to shoot as Lawrence stares at Hummerkaus. Jacobson out to Mast. Big shot for Rink Mast, and that one off the rim. And Mast has struggled in his return. 0 for 4 from the floor.
That shot looked the best that he's taken, but some of those other shots, I'm not sure how much legs he's got underneath him right now.
Hummerkaus, excellent find. That extra pass, Illinois does it as well as anybody.
And when the double team comes, Ben Hummerkaus, you got to get somebody to dive into the middle of that floor. And that's a good play from Hummerkaus.
Here's Frager in the corner. The open man ties it at 20. How about Braden Frager? 3 triples in the first half.
So important to bring scoring off the bench, and Frager is just that for Nebraska. But Illinois has not been good enough in the zone in identifying Frager and some of the shooters so far.
Out it goes Stojakovic. Little shot fake. Mirkovic. Hummerkaus backing into the corner. That 3 won't go, and the rebound loose. Mast trying to secure it, but it's Illinois ball. Ivisic. The 3 will rattle home. Zvonimir to Tomislav like they're in the backyard in Croatia for the triple.
But it comes off of an offensive rebound. That is Illinois' game.
Nice find. Jacobson swatted. And what a play! Zvonimir Ivisic in the air, secures it and throws it off Jacobson. Illinois ball. Mirkovic on the run through the lane, and B1G with the rebound and a foul. Second team foul against Illinois. Zvonimir Ivisic with the personal. That'll be his first.
And Mirkovic trying to beat that double team by the little hop step through it, but good play from B1G to get the block and grab the rock.
What can you do on this end if you're Nebraska? They've not scored in almost 3 minutes.
And it's good that Illinois is back man-to-man, so this is much more better movement. This is how Nebraska wants to play. And when the team's man-to-man, all of a sudden Fred Hoiberg's dry erase board gets a workout, and the movement is excellent. So if I'm Brad Underwood, I'm sticking with that zone. Maybe not for the rest of the game, but for the majority of it.
Kick in the corner, Davis the open 3. Oh, he can hit those all day long. 28-22 Illinois.
He's getting a little more opportunities with Boswell's injury, and certainly he's not Kylan Boswell, but what he can do at a high level is that catch and shoot.
Lawrence looked up, saw Ivisic, he backs out, 12 to shoot. He'll launch the contested 3, and he'll roll it home. That's a huge shot for Nebraska and Jamarcus Lawrence.
What an amazing season Jamarcus Lawrence is having back here in Lincoln.
His return to Nebraska from a year at Rhode Island. Mirkovic, the skip out of the double. It's Davis contested three, and he's fouled for the second time in this first half while shooting a three. Pivotal moment in this first half as Jake Davis goes to the line for 3 free throws. Jamarcus Lawrence picking up his second personal foul. This final 3:23, it's going to be real pivotal for Nebraska to hang in this without Jamarcus Lawrence on the floor.
Yeah, and the reality is right now, Lawrence and Frager and Sanford, those guys have done the lion's share of the shot making from beyond the arc. But this is where a guy like Cale Jacobson's value is sky high. He could play really all 5 positions, but now he can help out with some of the point guard and ball handling duties for Nebraska. But there's no doubt, very important final 3 minutes without Lawrence.
6-point game in favor of Illinois. Here's Sanford, got a look, and he cuts that deficit in half.
Go man-to-man, you know what's coming. Great action, great movement from Bryce Sanford, and like Brad Underwood bragged on Nebraska, another great screen set to free up Sanford from 3.
Yeah, that was one of his biggest concerns with this Husker team, how his team would handle their screening. 10 to shoot for Wagler. Picked up on the switch by Jacobson. He'll step back, and Jacobson with a rejection. Here's Sanford. Doesn't have numbers. Hoiberg got an open look. Knotted up at 31. Timeout, Illinois.
Really talked about wanting to take away one or the other, either take away the 2s or take away the 3-point line. Certainly have not guarded the arc well enough. 9 made 3s for the Big Red.
And 2 made 2s, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Nebraska.
Zone, but you have to know where these shooters are at.
There's one. How about Frager? 4 first-half triples.
It is raining 3s in Lincoln.
Kicked ball. Illinois maintains possession, 20 to shoot.
4 for 6 from 3.
10 of 17 in the first half for Nebraska from 3. Stojakovic's 2, rebounded by Jacobson.
I'll find these shooters.
Here's Hoiberg. Entry, Buchtengel. Ivicic got down there. Buchtengel sees it swatted out of bounds.
Ivicic has such good timing as a shot blocker.
Extra pass. Frager again. In and out. Ivicic the rebound.
And Nebraska starting to screen this zone, Kevin, at a really high level.
And the ball picked out of the hands of Stojakovic. Here's Jacobson. Buchtengel with the seal. And Jacobson with the finish.
Cale Jacobson has been outstanding over the last 2 minutes.
Nothing the run. Mirkovic ends the run and quiets this capacity crowd.
That's how you combat it, with execution and unselfishness. That was nice from Illinois.
Sanford curling triple. 11 from 3 for Nebraska in the first half. Seven seconds for Wagler.
Nebraska does have a foul to give. Hoiberg's trying to get that communicated, and lately he gets the message to his son.
Yeah, I was going to say, who else would get that message but the guy who's lived with him his whole life?
You always can hear your dad's voice cutting through the noise.
Take it away. Sanford chugging to the other end. The 3 is blocked by Humrickhouse, and halftime arrives in Lincoln. A barrage by the Huskers. A 14-2 run to end the half. And Nebraska takes a 6-point lead. They don't do this very often, though. 11 of 20. Can he keep it up in the second half?
Yeah, and struggled from 2. 3 for 11 from 2. But here's some more set to try and get Sanford loose. Better chase from Stojakovic.
Mast out there to start. He was rocky in his return today from a flu bug that had him hospitalized earlier in the week. And Ivicic imposing his will early inside.
Well, and this is the guy that's got to settle into the game. Keaton Wagler struggled in the first half. 2 for 9, 1 for 5 from 3. Need to get some easy opportunities for him.
Extra pass to Davis. Here's Stojakovic now. Ivicic looking baseline, finding Wagler with 4 to shoot. Wagler in some trouble, loping to the rim, and he gets the kind roll. He wanted an and one, but he'll take the 2.
Great skip to the opposite side of the floor from Ivicic, though, and then Wagler now can attack a closeout against Buchtengel and gets an easy one. And when a scorer like Wagler gets a layup, sometimes that's all it takes to exhale and settle in.
Here's Sanford on the run. Buchtengel the extra pass. Lawrence in the corner. That 3 won't go. And Wagler on the run to the other end.
Good decision. Was 1-on-2. Pull it out. Run some offense.
Davis open in the corner. At 3 short. And Buchtengel able to clear it.
You should see how much zone Illinois wants to play in this second half. I let the zone serve Illinois well, but certainly going to mix that man in there when they can.
Mast trying to find some amount of space, and he is still 0 for on the afternoon, 0 for 5 from the floor.
You can just see he doesn't quite have the same pop in his legs right now.
You have to wonder if you're Fred Hoiberg, how long you ride with Rink Mast. Ivicic with the 3. Force that shot up a bit as Hoiberg gets the rebound.
And especially with how well Frager played in that first half. I'd imagine pretty soon here Frager's coming back into this game. And whether it's going to be for Buchtengel or Mast, we'll see.
Buchtengel with the triple. That's a huge shot for Berke Buchtengel.
Well, you know, Brett Underwood talked about playing scouting report. That is playing scouting report. You want to sag off of Berke Buchtengel, but it's about taking the right shots. That was in rhythm, and Buchtengel knocks it down.
Ivicic. Look at the ball move. Davis, step back triple. That one rattles home.
Gosh, just breathtakingly good, isn't it? Anticipation, that ball popping around. It's amazing what happens when everybody touches it. Jake Davis drills it. That was so pretty. And Nebraska's one of those teams, they're going to get into rotation.
Here's Lawrence. Hoiberg was asking for it, clapping for it. That 3 won't go, and the rebound tracked down by Stojakovic.
Tyler Underwood barking out the calls. Brad Sun, the offensive coordinator for the Fighting Illini.
The most efficient offense in America and the best rating in the Ken Pom rating system since they started doing it in 1996-97. And the ball movement is why, as Stojakovic finds the opening underneath, and he'll go to the line for one more after the foul. 1-point game again in Lincoln. From 7 to 1 in the blink of an eye, a 6-0 spurt for Illinois in under a minute.
Well, keep in mind, this is an Illinois team. They stood in a game you called at Mackey Arena. That place was rocking, and they were able to withstand the crowd. So you know this team's not going to get rattled here inside Pinnacle Bank Arena.
10 to shoot. Sanford, the runner, that'll drop.
How good is that? And that's what's hard, is you want to chase, but sometimes you get overextended, but Sanford can make you pay and go hit that little floater. You'd much rather have Sanford shooting that shot than a catch-and-shoot 3.
Yeah, you'll live with that if you're Brad Underwood. Huskers will take it, though. They need some 2s to fall. Ivicic, the swing around to Wagler. Wagler step back triple. That'll rattle home. And Illinois is knotted it up at 44.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Telling you, this guy can really heat it up. 9 for 11 from 3 at Purdue. Got that layup to go down. Nice feeling it.
14th straight game in doubles, and now he'll track down the rebound off the Lawrence miss. Last lead was 31-28 for Illinois. Ivisic will turn the corner. Driving on Mast for an easy 2.
How good is that? A little fake handoff to Wagler, and Ivisic turns the corner to his strong left hand. Illinois' offense has been breathtakingly good here the last couple of minutes.
Here's Hoiberg in the paint. 15 to shoot. Hoiberg, the open shot. Steps into the 3, and Nebraska's back on top.
But that's all by Sanford. His back cut sucked in Sam Hoiberg's man, and so Hoiberg's open. Sanford creating space, and Sam Hoiberg drilling it.
Wagler, one bounce, Humrickhouse in the corner. Ivisic with a rebound. That'll be a foul on Ivisic. His second timeout on the floor with Nebraska up by 1.
Their intelligence to match their three-point shooting and Fred Hoiberg's mind is quite the combination.
Huskers by 1, and Frager back on the floor, trying to get it to him on the cut.
Yeah.
And that'll be a foul on Humrickhouse. It's different, but you do get glimpses of what Keisei Tominaga used to do for Nebraska away from the ball.
It's a great call. That's 100% on point.
Here's Hoiberg looking baseline, bumped by Humrickhouse, and that'll be a foul. Number 2.
You got 2 shooters you got to worry about, Sanford and Frager. So whatever you do, you got to have great communication on where those guys are at.
Here's Lawrence trying to get it to Buchtengel, and he threw it away.
It's the right idea.
Look too,
yeah, you're right.
You saw it develop, and you saw what he saw, just a little too tall. 4th Husker turnover, and now Illinois looking for the lead.
Interesting. Fred Hoiberg takes Rink Mast out. Mast has just struggled a little bit.
Mirkovic back out to Humrickhouse. In rhythm, that 3 knocked out by Buchtengel. Kept him out of the Michigan loss. Then when they came back from Michigan, he went to the hospital. He was so dehydrated. It's just going to take a little while to get back from that. 6 to shoot for Wagler. Mirkovic going to have to launch. Deep 3. That's strong. Rebound. And it's secured by Buchtengel. And Buchtengel, a tie-up in the possession arrow, pointing Illinois way. Buchtengel was saying, I called timeout. I called timeout. Wagler with the 3. Off the inbound step back 3. And he's heating up.
He is. He's now got 8 points in this second half. Again, got a layup early, and now he feels like he's in the flow.
Sanford trying to get back in the flow. The rebound by Mirkovic. 2-point game in Lincoln. Illinois with the lead.
You know, Wagler has great emotional demeanor. He never gets too high or too low, and so when you have a bad first half from an offensive standpoint, you're able to rebound because his emotions always seem to stay pretty even.
Jacobson whistled for the hand check. He's just somebody who's so in control. And you've seen it here today. He was frustrated in that first half, but it really didn't show. And now Wagler on the move draws a lot of attention, and Mirkovic the recipient of that dish from Wagler.
It is Wagler time here in Lincoln. He is making things happen for Illinois.
See where Nebraska finds some offense here. Drought of almost 2.5 minutes for the Huskers. Frager trying to provide a spark. Buchtengel, the open man, that's too strong, and the rebound, Ivisic.
Smart by Ivisic to really help on that drive from Frager and not worry about getting back to Buchtengel. That's playing scouting report like Brad Underwood talked about.
Wagler to work with 10 to shoot. Hoiberg matched up. The skip into the corner. Stojakovic the open 3, and we've got a foul on the floor. Battling for that rebound. Bodies hitting the deck, and Sam Hoiberg whistled for his second personal foul. Mirkovic turning the corner, gets his own miss, can't follow that up either, and it ends up with Hoiberg. Rinkmast back out there on the floor for the Huskers. He has yet to hit a shot in this game. 0 for 5 in his return from the flu. Here's Frager, steps into a three. Big bucket again for Braden Frager, his 5th triple.
I hate to be a broken record, but Price Sanford's movement once again manufactured the shot. Just perpetual motion, but Frager, I think that ankle's doing okay.
Yeah, he feels fine right now. Here's Wagler, got a Humrickhouse screen, picked up by Sanford on the switch. He'll attack Sanford, driving in, and Jacobson just pouncing on it. That'll be a foul on Cale Jacobson.
After review, it was determined that confirmed that the foul is a common foul. Illinois' appeal is lost. They are charged with a 30-second timeout. They still have their challenges.
Well, I know, Kevin, as an analyst, I'm supposed to have a strong take on that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's a very unique situation there. Most hook and holds are not in that sort of scenario. I can understand why Brad Underwood appealed that.
I think it's worth a look, and
yes,
if nothing else, in an intense game, you use the timeout anyway. You buy yourself a little bit of rest. Coming up 2.5 minutes till the under 8 media timeout.
But losing a timeout in a game that is clearly headed towards probably a great finish could loom large. Do still have that challenge, but lose a timeout.
And now a 3-point lead for Illinois. Number 9 at number 5 in the Big Ten Conference. Here's Sanford into the paint. Back out to Jacobson. 14 to shoot. Frager feeling it, you can tell. Going to work inside, collides with Ivisic. He would have gotten the and one. There would have been continuation there, but instead, Zvonimir Ivisic picks up the personal foul, and that'll be his 2nd personal of this ballgame.
You can tell Mast is not 100%.
No.
With Frager, if this isn't 100%, he looks pretty good to me.
That ankle roll against Washington was so significant that he was almost in tears on the bench. We had a shot that night of him praying with Connor Essegian. You thought, oh my goodness, this is really serious. Misses 2 games, returns to action, and he has a team high 17. Wagler calling it for a screen from Mirkovic. Ivisic, here comes the double. In trouble in the corner, trying to step through it, and that's a travel. That post trap finally gets the turnover.
It's not some of the time, it's all the time.
It is.
There's going to be a post double coming from the baseline. Every single post up against Nebraska.
They tried to wiggle free, but no wiggle through that one.
Illinois, every time they've tried to split those double teams, it really hasn't yielded good results. It's been a lot of turnovers.
There's Sanford trying to cross over Mirkovic. Jacobson for a triple. That's well short.
Again, that's not really his game. He's not a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, just 6 of 22 now on the year. Mirkovic, good shot fake. Back out, Wagler, wide open 3. It's the best look he's had today, and Mast gets the rebound. Huskers looking for the lead. It's Sanford end-to-end with the left-handed. Davis with the rejection.
What a play from Jake Davis. That is not an easy rejection.
I know it says we just turned the calendar to February today, but this has March written all over it.
It really does. These are 2 really, really good teams.
Ball movement to Ivisic. Back it goes Mirkovic, 5 to shoot. Mirkovic looking baseline. Batted out to Davis. Oh, what an assist! Tomislav Ivisic. A little swat.
Yes! That is an unbelievable field play from Ivisic. You said it, a swat to the opposite side.
Here's Mast. Cannot get a bucket in this game. Another good look, but he's 0 for 6.
I'm going to need about 5 minutes to come down from that assist from Ivisic.
Not sure you could do that on air more than 20% of the time. That was outstanding.
Yeah, the feel, and then to be able to get a hand on it and get it on target.
Mirkovic to the rim, all the way in for 2, and now Illinois by 6, and Fred Hoiberg says timeout. 8:07 to play.
I do think that Illinois game for Nebraska, and this is all uncharted territory for them. It was a big one for their confidence to go to Champaign and get the win.
And a turnover for Nebraska. After the Nebraska turnover, Illinois back to work. And Ivasic gets a good look at three. Humrickhouse with the discard gets the rebound. And a second chance for Illinois.
Especially from those corners. Illinois crashes hard to that offensive glass.
And Humrickhouse short on that three. Davis with the offensive board. Another opportunity. 12 to shoot. Wagler driving inside and a foul unmasked. One more free throw for Wagler. Illinois with its largest lead, 59-52. (16) for Keaton Wagler. Really struggled in that first half. He has not in the second. And not a surprise. Illinois with a lead as a result. 7-0 Illinois run.
Time for Nebraska to stop the bleeding here. And at some point, it just feels like Rink Mass has to get involved in this game. Hasn't made a shot yet. Gotta get going. Here he is.
Here he is, rolling to the rim, and Humrickhouse there to slam the door. Stojakovic. The Ivasic screen. Wagler with the triple and a 10-0 Illinois run.
Mass couldn't quite get out there to Wagler, and he is cooking.
63-52. Illinois opening it up with 6.5 to go. Frager. That will stop the run. Braden Frager has been a one-man wrecking crew. He's got 20.
6 made threes. A great screen from Cale Jacobson. Really needed it. But Nebraska's got to figure out something on this end of the floor because Illinois has really settled in offensively.
Stojakovic turns the corner on Lawrence for two, and count that one with a foul coming. One more at the line. 10-point advantage for Illinois with Stojakovic at the line.
And the passing from Illinois, I think, has just been beautiful in this second half in particular. It's one thing to be unselfish, another thing to have anticipation and IQ along with that. And it just seems like everybody on the floor has that for Illinois.
10 to shoot, and Frager dribbles it off his foot. Buchtenjel able to save it, and a timeout. That was Sanford who got the timeout with Buchtenjel on the floor to save the possession. Here's Frager. He'll launch the three. Short this time. Rebound ends up underneath with Nebraska, and somehow Sanford has it. Frager again. And there's Buchtenjel fouled, battling for the rebound.
A couple of good hustle plays from Buchtenjel. The loose ball dive there, battling Humrickhouse, drawing a foul. Zone from Illinois.
Caused Nebraska all kinds of trouble in the first half, but Lawrence making it look easy there.
Great seal off of the help with Buchtenjel. The shot blocking is not as good when you got a body on you.
Only the 5th made 2 of the game for Nebraska. Shot clock down to 10. Keaton Wagler, 20 in this ball game. Into the paint, and he gets the roll.
Wagler's done a good job staying in the middle of the floor, so those traps aren't as readily available for Nebraska. Just a great play from Wagler.
17 points in the second half, and a foul call against Nebraska. Berke Buchtenjel. It's the offense, but it's also been that defense, which has been one of the real hallmarks of this winning streak for Illinois. Looking for their 11th straight win. Hoiberg on the push, driving all the way to the well. Count the bucket, and the foul. Mirkovic.
I'm there.
Still plenty of time in this one. 4:27 to go.
A little zone from Nebraska now. Some 1-3-1 that falls back to a 2-3, but first time we've seen it all day. So now it's back to that 2-3.
Ivasic fighting Humrickhouse, got the open look. That 3 pinballs out, rebound Sanford.
Imagine that zone will stay there until Nebraska feels like they can't run anymore.
Frager. Here's Hoiberg. Driving on Mirkovic, trying to find some space. Sanford, 10 to shoot. Frager. Tipped. Ivasic got a hand on it again.
Great defensive possession. Good discipline on the penetration to not step off the three-point line multiple times. Nice job from Illinois.
That's a disciplined basketball team, and Hoiberg called for the foul.
Nebraska's 6 of 19 from 2. And Nebraska's a top 10 nationally two-point field goal percentage team. So this has been a nice effort from Illinois to make things difficult around the rim for the Huskers.
Keaton Wagler now with 23 in this one. His high school team from Shawnee Mission Northwest in the Kansas City area came up today. They're in the building somewhere, watching their former teammate who has burst onto the national scene over the last month and a half. What a cool moment for him. It's the closest that he's going to be to his hometown of the Kansas City area, playing in Lincoln today. Hoiberg on the drive, gets down low for 2, and it's an 8-point game.
And if you're Nebraska, you don't necessarily got to play crazy here. You have time, but the reality is Illinois is going to probably play the possession game and choose some of this shot clock and let Wagler get busy at the end of it.
24 for Wagler. 14th straight game in doubles for Keaton Wagler. Mirkovic, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Humrickhouse has to launch. Good defense by Nebraska. They get the stop. Now they need points. Frager. Here's Sanford. He's been quiet in this second half. Off the mark there.
Well, hard to ask for a better look than that. You said it. Illinois has done a better job chasing Sanford off screens.
Only 2 second half points for Bryce Sanford.
Running a double here to try to get the ball out of Wagler's hands, but he is just a cool, calm customer.
Buchtengel with the personal, that's his 4th. The story's been told about Keaton Wagler, how he had no real looks from high majors until very late in the recruiting game. And Brad Underwood, it's the first time he has ever offered an American basketball player without seeing him in person. They loved his passing on tape, and so they went out of their way to offer him based on that.
Isn't that amazing?
He never saw him play in high school in person. Watched plenty of film, but didn't see him in person.
Well, the one thing I think everyone undervalues is winning. He won 2 state championships in high school. But that's an amazing story. And Wagler has delivered in Champaign.
Mast still unable to buy a bucket. 0 for 8 from the floor.
It's hard for Nebraska to really click on all cylinders without Mast.
That's a foul on Frager as Wagler hits the deck, and he'll go back to the line for free throws. Quite where they need to be for Rink Mast today.
No, he doesn't have the same pop. And he's gutting it out, but he is clearly not 100%. And for Nebraska to be at 100%, they need Rink Mast out there doing what he does. And unfortunately, it just has not been his day. And certainly it's challenging against this front line from Illinois.
And Wagler at the line with another one. 73-62, Illinois by 11. Here's Hoiberg to the rim against Davis. Count that bucket. And a foul. And short. Ball loose. Hoiberg trying to save it, but it'll go out of bounds to Illinois.
I think he was trying to get a timeout, but didn't fully have control of the ball. Illinois does have 2 timeouts left, so if they get in trouble here, they can call a timeout.
Davis with 7 to shoot. Stojakovic splits 2 defenders. That runner won't go. Offensive rebound and a foul.
The front line passing and IQ for Illinois is special. The Ivasic twins, Mirkovic in particular, those guys have just excellent feel, and because of their size, they can see over the defense.
Not new territory for Illinois to beat a top 10 team, as you saw on that graphic. And Mirkovic, who was just a point guard that grew up, and with Kylan Boswell out, has been asked to bring the ball up more, and he's fine with that. Hoiberg again, active, can't get that one there. Mast inside. There's his first bucket, and a chance to go to the line for one more. He was so frustrated with that foul. He kicked his feet, got up, and walked all the way down towards the tunnel like, I'm out. I've had it. I'll see you later.
Serenity now.
Serenity, exactly. He went out and bashed a bunch of boxes full of computers, and he feels a lot better. And a timeout. Wagler trapped in that corner using one of those 2 timeouts that Nick talked about.
Obviously, if you're Nebraska, you're going to need a turnover here.
And a foul is called. Wow. Fred Hoiberg can't believe it. Sanford whistled for the personal. One more for Wagler. And 46 for that one, but this has been a pretty good second half performance.
This second half hasn't been as loud, but this has been pretty impressive because he didn't have a good first half.
Here's Mast, able to put that one down, and Nebraska will use its final timeout. Jake Davis looking in the corner, and Stojakovic fouled. He'll go to the line for a pair.
He's been solid, though. What he's done well is move off of double teams. He's done a good job flashing to the middle of the floor. Sometimes he's gotten hockey assists. I think he's learned to trust his teammates more. I had his first game against Florida Gulf Coast in November.
Hoiberg runs into his own guy and Rick Mast. Frager, tough 3. Ivasic the rebound, and Illinois going to push it up the floor for the final 20 seconds. Fred Hoiberg says don't foul, and this one is going to wrap up with an Illinois win for the first time in school history. Illinois with consecutive road wins against top 5 teams. They beat Purdue on the road. Back on the road today, they knock off 5th-ranked Nebraska. The final score, 78-69.